Hello, and I'm going to try to walk you through Shotcut. Shotcut is a free program. It's open source. It's pretty simple. It's not going to do heavy-duty video editing for you. But if you are just starting in video editing, as I was just a few months ago, this is the almost ideal place to start. It's relatively simple, straightforward. It's not going to confuse you too badly. Some of these packages out there will drive you nuts. And I'm going to add some files to the working area, and then I'm going to add some files to the timeline, and I'll show you how that's done, and that'll be it for today. First thing I'm going to do is reduce the real estate that this screen takes, bring it down to here. I also have some files that I wish to bring in to work on. Set these files up intentionally in a certain directory, rename them so that they make sense, and that I've got everything together for this particular project. What I'm going to do is move over the introduction, which is this slide right here. That will go here and be copied onto my playlist. See this right here. Now, after that, I want to put over a couple of the ham clips just to show you what they look like when I move them down onto the timeline. So we'll start with ham clip 1. Now this is going to initiate a bit of sound, so you'll hear that possibly. When you take them over to the playlist, they start to play automatically. Press the space bar and that'll stop. Go back to where you're dragging files from. Here's clip ham 2. Same thing. I'm going to put that over there. Now that one starts playing. Stop it again. If I do multiple files, I think it plays the last one it moves. But all you have to do is just hit the space bar. Now, for the moment I'm through with this, I'm going to re-expand this. Now I have 3 files in my playlist, and I want to move those down to my timeline, which is this area here. And this is where all of the work is actually done. First thing I'm going to do is bring down my intro screen. And I can just drag this down and then drop it right there. And it does all the things behind the scenes that it needs to do to create this timeline. This one is called V1. The clip we're going to move over is ham clip number 1. And I'll bring that down and put it right next to it. Now, Shotcut always creates a bit of a gap. When you bring a file down and drop it on the timeline, it creates a gap between the file and the previous file. If you right-click your arrow inside that area, choose Remove, it will then cozy up that other clip right next to the other one. Second clip 2, we'll bring that down here. Same thing, creates a gap, remove it, everything ponies up. Now, at this point, I have a short intro screen, which looks like this. Then I have 2 clips that I'm going to use for editing what I want to say about how to do this baked ham. At this point in time, this entire segment is 1 minute, 10 seconds long. Obviously, the finished video would be much longer, but at least this is where we're starting. Now, I reached the end of that file by pressing the N key on my keyboard. You can go to the beginning of your file by pressing the Home key, and then that jumps back here to 0, 0. All right, first lesson's over. Hope you picked up something. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. I am going to go through this in a very stepwise fashion, but it will be with the same files. We'll be working toward the same goal, which is to complete a new video for baked ham. Sounds thrilling, doesn't it? Hope you'll stay with me.